Where's Lawrence? Dude just disappeared? He was like Batman.
If it's steel you're after, you're in the right place.
Pheasant bow. I am indeed, Mud. Go crazy. Hold on now. Passive shatter. Reduces their passive. Yeah, isn't the entire thing with the Imperium of Man that they are, you know, completely xenophobic and will murder anything that's not human? Magic defense? I'll just buy a pheasant though.
Done and done.
Done and done.
Be seeing ya.
Here to shop?
Provisioner.
Or maybe to sell. Just say the word and it's yours.
You know what? Just in case someone likes dice. Why not?
Thank you very much. Come back soon.
Bandits? Hey, I changed my mind.
Give 'em all you got.
Give them all you got.
Stand true. I am with you.
I'm with you. I don't know, Ash. I think it's satire. Like a very cynical satire. I'm not super into it, but like, that's all I've ever heard from people. Specifically when talking about from the point of view of the Imperium of Man. Yeah, in the same way like Judge Dredd is satire. Of taking a concept, i.e. complete police authoritarianism, and pushing it to the absolute extreme for the joy that is Judge Dredd. These must be the remains of a magic sigil. They seem to have been here for centuries now. Well, that's all I really know about them. Sorry, I can't be of more help. The rebels here? After we just bought the place off Zenoira too? This is no time to doubt ourselves. We've only one choice, and that's to fight! This place is next door. Level 14? That's fine. How much of the map have I seen now? 23. Not quite yet. What kind of fight's this? Is it just this one building? Free Fort Plain. It's literally just this one fort. That should be easy. I don't see that being a long fight. The heavens themselves shall deliver judgment upon you foul sinners. Now prepare to be run through by the knight-errant, Lawrence! Well, I said guy from earlier. I recognize his voice. Capture the enemy command post. Is that an enemy unit directly next to me? Whoa!
I shall see it done.
Lawrence, you're gonna have to take care of that right away.
Your decree made manifest.
Put out the main character.
The day will be ours.
Put out Yosef.
In service of the royal family.
Put out Fran.
To the skies!
Awaiting your command.
You take the watchtower.
Very well. The time is at hand.
God, what is the
Stand ready.
composition of that group? 3 flying units, of course. That's gonna be a pain. Might have to swap out a different group.
We march.
Start hurting the many
Path set.
thief units there.
Defeat will soon be upon us. Gaze upon.
Gray skies loom ahead.
'Tis a deficient plan. I shall hold nothing back.
They're getting ranged assists. That's why this is gonna suck so much. Tolerable. So what kind of command are you trying to do there, Mud?
Hold fast. Sharpen your blades.
No!
I have you.
See, the reason why I think it works is that the system doesn't work well. Like, no one's winning. It's perpetual ruin. The humans cannibalize themselves with infighting all the time. And yet they're unwilling to change the system. At least that's my understanding. Again, I just watch YouTube videos about it. I should probably bring that dude back to life. The command you're trying to make is kind of dumb. Tell me more. I mean, nothing will ever be as good as Starship Troopers for being good satire of a fascist pro-military movement.
I'll not fail you.
Until my dying breath.
They tried other things? See, I don't know that kind of stuff. That's outside of my YouTube
your
purview
royal
of the
word.
history of the universe that is Warhammer.
Come.
Easy fight.
Give 'em all you got.
Also good. Oh, you're just trying to make a test for yourself that you can use.
Glory to the liberation.
Yeah, you could just pop in and use Pat like you were using before.
Gotta keep getting stronger.
A trivial undertaking.
Spies!
Come then.
Another easy fight.
Yeah.
Take them down. Perfect.
Good. Another step forth. Victory grows ever closer.
Yeah, like I have no personal attachment to the Warhammer experience. I'm going off entirely just stuff I've consumed secondhand on the internet. Like, I've seen many a post that, in retrospect, might have just been trying to defend Warhammer by saying it's satire. Like, no. It's not pro-fascist, it's a satire of fascism. Don't worry about it. But again, only in the context of the Imperium of Man. Like, if you're looking at just the Orcs or just the Necron or something, it's hard to satirize fantasy races when humanity's already there.
I see you don't value your life.
Beat him up! Oh, come on. Dude tornadoed through and everyone dodged. Warhammer is for the society. So, like, to be clear, Ash, in the universe, they're all for it, but that would be part of the satire. Like, again, you Starship Troopers, everybody is pro-military, despite the fact that they're literally standing there with missing arms and missing legs, getting nothing in return for it outside of the zealotry that they're putting in. But if it's for the society presented without satire, like out externally, us looking in are supposed to be for that, that would be a pro-fascist experience. Of like, yeah, no, these guys are right, this is how it should be. That would be for the society. Which would be less than ideal.
Onward.
For the people of Fevrith.
They control millions of planets. Yeah. Like, again, that's in-universe. All that could be true, and it could still be a satire of it.
Your villainy ends here.
Let this guy in. Just win! Come on, this one guy. Just give up and run away. Or die. That works too.
We march on.
That also gets me a victory.
Don't even think about messing with
Don't even think about
I can't
messing
fail my
with me.
sacred mission.
There's always more to learn.
Some nice
Find
level
out.
ups. I know not who our mystery knight could be, yet I admit his aid is most certainly appreciated. Stage clear. Have you, like, Googled Mud to see if other people have the same VPN issue you have? I mean, that's a crucial element of satire, is to take a facet of something real, like humans do have issues with racism and xenophobia and religious fervor, but when you take those things and you hone them up to a ridiculous, exaggerated degree, you're starting to go into the land of satire. Like, we do have these problems, and this game, you know, pushes it to a ridiculous degree. I just accept things as they are and suffer. Satire turns it as a comical thing. Now, you gotta remember, satire is a subtle humor. Helldivers is bombastic and over the top. But if you look at, again, we're going back to Starship Troopers. The movie Starship Troopers is a satire. The book is not. But people, when they saw Starship Troopers, a lot of people didn't know it was satire. They thought the movie was pro-fascism, because on the surface, you could make that mistake. Just because satire is comical doesn't mean it's haha, laugh out loud funny. Like, Verhoeven made that movie degrees deep of satire. Casting teen heartthrobs that have vapid faces was a big part of it. All of the people in civilian life being kind of idiots. Having anyone that's pro-military in their civilian life like, literally missing limbs. No, the Starship Troopers book is not haha. Heinlein was pro-fascist. That book was not funny, not satire. And again, you gotta remember, when that movie came out, it is satire, and I think it is haha. You could look up the reviews. People were accusing the director of being a Nazi. The Black Talons have got Zenoira backing them up, which makes them tough as all hell. This dude's got a bit of a guts energy going on here with that body and bandana. Have a little moment. No, I said have a moment. Ooh, Elaine and Bruno. Didn't think these guys would have a little chat.
Damn, Travis. Who does he think he is, anyway?
Has something happened between the two of you, Bruno?
Ah, nothing. It's just he keeps foisting all my favorite foods on me. Of course, I'm happy to take him, but I don't know. He never used to do nothing like this before. And really, you'd think he'd be fighting for me there, for the good stuff, not just giving it away.
Not certain I would, actually. If I had to guess, I would just assume he still feels guilt over the manner in which he departed the Tricords. Either that, or he's merely happy to be sharing your company again, Bruno.
That's enough standing around talking about it, though. I'm gonna go bring all this back to him.
You're going to keep this gift.
I did the first time. This has been dragging on for days now. It's like he's barely even thinking of me as his friend anymore. Wish he'd just stop trying to worry about me and go back to being the same old Travis.
Perhaps you could tell him that then. I'm certainly be happy to hear you say it.
Why is it always gotta be him getting his way?
I think, Ash, what I want to ask you is, what do you think satire is? Because it sounds like you think it has to be haha funny, but most satire is misunderstood as not being funny. Like, the most famous example is A Modest Proposal of like, well, the Irish wouldn't go hungry if they just ate their children. Like, people were pissed about it. They didn't know it was supposed to be a haha funny. Like, satire typically misunderstood as not being funny. 61, yes. It is time now. I mean, this is my favorite unit. I should probably expand it. I think part of it that is hard to comprehend the effect of the chaos gods in the universe. They make sure nothing can be nice. Look at how crappy things have to be to justify this horrible government. And a corpse sitting on a throne that we all worship. Like, expanding this one would be nice, just because we have a healer that does nothing, so more frontliners would be good. Shoot and kill everything that exists and nothing else. And that's all. I feel like, there could be a bit more nuance. Again, the joy of satire is, it is nuanced. I think what you're describing, Ash, is parody, where you just go all the way until it's just very funny. In satire, there is a nuance? I disagree. Very much disagree. I'm gonna go with my favorite. Yeah, parody is what you're describing, Ash. Like, the reason why satire is often a misunderstood genre of comedy is because of the nuance. It's because people often argue about whether or not something can or is satire. Because in order to satirize something, you have to wade waist deep into it. Like, you've got to be in there to be a satire. If you're not, then it's not satire. If it's too extreme, it's parody. If it's not enough, it's a failed satire. Or it's something in this situation like Taco's been saying, Warhammer 40k, a lot of people say it starts as satire, and over time it failed in satire and stopped being satire. That's also possible. Now, who's gonna join Yana's unit? Mage, Sellsword, and a big old Phalanx. I do have some extra folks. We have a lot of good choices. No wonder satire's case is used to bypass persecution. Yeah. Like, if you are in there and you're very pro a thing and someone satirizes it, you often will not see the satire, just be like, yeah, that's cool. Which is why satire is often a nice controversial point of like, should we be making this? Because the people that get and the people that don't, it's just fuel for a fire. Isn't language fun? Alright, we got Monica, Radiant Knight. Miriam's already on the team. Lloyd and Thomas, and Nina, Calm. Calm is just a fighter. But it also is helpful. You know, it's a way to pass messages along. Hidden in plain sight. Rally folks. Let's put Monica in. A Radiant Knight. Magic assist. Probably best to put you in the front line. Saying satire's troll bait. Sometimes. Which is why I think a show's a bad idea. Just fuel the fire. Big action TV show's not a good medium for satire. Especially one that has failed at it for a while. That is a good point, Taco. That is a good point. I'm kind of impressed with Helldivers. Like, it seems like so far we haven't had any bad actors in Helldivers. Most people are having fun with the satirical element of it. I'm willing to accept that Warhammer's a failed satire, that it started out and capitulated to just wanting to make sales and not wanting to deal with it. It's very blatant. Again, Helldiver's probably more of a parody than a satire when you get right down to it. Target HP less than 100. I mean, we got a whole front row here. This might be a nice one. Well, the tricky part is we're talking about, again, this all started because I was saying that Games Workshop hands the license out like candy. Like, so many people are able to make Warhammer stuff, right? So authorial intent is kind of in the toilets. We can't point at Warhammer and say it's a thing very well, because how many authors are writing books? Like, there's not one author writing Warhammer books, right? I assume there's dozens of authors writing Warhammer books. There's dozens of directors directing Warhammer games. And then, if you go all the way down to the bottom with the tabletop game, how many editions of the tabletop game's books have come out as well? How many of those have had single authors or directors on that project? When I say Warhammer is a satire, I was going off of perhaps outdated information, stuff I've seen on the internet that might not be true anymore. But similarly, Ash, we could say you can't say that it's not satire because there's so many versions of it. We're both right. It was satire, and it's not like those books that had the satire ceased to exist, or the properties that were using the satire. So it's still satirical at some element, on some level, especially if it started that way. That's part of its core identity. It may have changed to no longer be satire, but that was a foundational element of it. If anything, it's disappointing that it's not satire anymore. I would be much more interested in it if it were more actively satirical. I have less interest in something that's just like, yeah, no, this is cool. Life share. You know, I worry about the life share. Damn it, life share. Where are you? After an ally's hit, share HP, 50% of the user's HP. I don't want them giving their health away. They do have row here, heal, which is nice. But probably not something we want to throw on there. So maybe we keep the bronze shield. No, we could upgrade to an iron shield just fine. Throw gauntlets on there. Or guardian gloves? Guardian fighter. There we go. We could put guardian fighter on there. So, row heal. If we have someone injured in the front row, heal the whole front row. At first, MCU films were good. Now the MCU is the MCU. I mean, I would still say because so much of the MCU is good, that the MCU is good. Grants the user if an attack hits. Single enemy attack. We gain passive if it lands the attack. Can we prioritize folks with low dodge chance? Here we go. Lowest evasion. Use that on lowest evasion. Activates after guarding. Before enemy hits. How late am I going? I don't know. I'm very hungry, so probably not too much longer. Alright, I'm happy with this new row. Although, if they're mostly going to be hitting a dude with a large shield, we don't want 100%. We want 75%. That way we actually get to, stay up for diving. What time do you have to go to bed? What time do you have to wake up tomorrow? Because, like, at most, we're looking at an hour. On the shorter end, probably like a half an hour. Because, again, I'm starving. I got the rumbles. Rumblies in my tumblies. So this is a 2 high-level fight, so we kind of have a hard cap over here. So that's 2 high level. I believe this one is, yeah, level 38. That's a bit much. Yeah, like, it's not gonna be that late. I'm gonna run up a couple of these routes and see where the ends of the map are for this.
Emperor Galerius' domain lies beyond this point. Leave or die.
Oh, this is our high level one. We turn back. Right. We don't want to do that one. Explicitly, that's like one we're avoiding. He's so tall, right? Look at him, he's huge! Man's a monster. Alright, up ahead. I don't know how high level these dudes are, but we could probably take them. Level 10? Pfft. Yeah. No, we're good. What unit was I just working on? You guys. You'll take a little bit of damage, but you still kill them. We'll go with no damage. My programming of my units is getting along pretty well at this point. I'm starting to feel good about the conditions. Get on my face. How you doing, Joe? What fools you must be to march upon the town I now defend. David, you spelled your name wrong. You put an L in there. Oh my god, level 10? Alright, yeah, let's fucking curb stop these guys. Let's liberate this town. Oh, this guy again. We keep on finding Lauren.
I swear upon the Father above I shall purge this earth of the wicked beasts which plague it. Now meet your end at the hands of the errant knight Laurent.
Oh, guy knows how to talk, I'll give him that. It's like he's straight out of a fairy tale. Yeah, I'm not too big on books, sorry. And it's another, like, little short mission. It's not a big map. Laurent is just a series of super nice quick fights that I'm enjoying. Let's throw a lane out there. Obviously Yana because she's super sexy. I mean, good in battle.
A test for my magic.
I'm not just watching her idle animation every time. And Yosef because he's still broken powerful.
In service of the royal family.
Needs to be an episode long. I think what they could do is, again, look at Starship Troopers. It did such a good job of, like, properly satirizing everything. You know, I'm just gonna tell them, like, beeline it for town. We'll just walk through whoever gets in our way.
The path is set.
They're after us.
Do, 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 do.
I shall hold nothing back.
Let's see.
You gaze upon the face of your
Gaze
demise.
upon the face of your demise.
Yeah, support mages, I know.
Get moving.
Big shieldy boys. It means, like in the movie Wanted, they curve their bullets, man. curved bolts. It's a crucial component.
Glory to the liberation! Your villainy and
Your fate is sealed.
come then. I shall.
What
come?
Let them finish the job they started. I know. You got double magic support. We'll kill them soon.
Sharpen your blades.
Regrettable. The battle is won.
Concrete block on
For
stick.
the liberation.
Ooh,
Gaze
cavalry?
upon the
Oh, I
face
didn't
of
bring the
your
anti-cavalry
I
unit
shall
out.
hold nothing.
What magic?
Come.
Whatever. Just let these guys hit him again. I forgot to look at the composition of the enemy groups.
Get moving.
Spin. Alright, so one horse guy is gonna survive.
Stand. I fight in me yet.
Can we get my units out of the goddamn inferno?
Gaze upon the face.
Let's see what-
Come then. Come.
Your fate.
I shall
go with some
hold
healing.
Nothing back.
This dude's about to be exhausted. We'll give him some roasted acorns. Sorry, roasted nuts, not acorns. I don't think they eat acorns, right? No, it is acorns. Never mind. They eat acorns. Heal everybody up.
Glory to the liberation. I've not chosen my grave yet.
Alright, who we got here? There's no cavalry there. It's just magic people. This is all fine. I forgot to
wield
send this dude
lance
in.
For the people of Cornea. Your decree made manifest.
There we go. Screw going after them. We'll send everyone in
I'm
here.
on my way.
Laurent wants to show people
Gaze
how
upon
cool
the
he
face
is.
of your
He could do it.
demise.
Sharpen your blades.
There's off-screen artillery? So you can... The enemy's doing it, I'm not. But essentially if you have a magician or magic users or archers, if they're stationed out of the battle, you can have them launch in off-screen attacks. You can also commandeer ballistas, catapults, trebuchets. You could build barricades. You could put down like on-ground traps. I've really been enjoying like how this game keeps opening up as you play.
Fatigue has struck.
Is it an auto battle? Alright, to explain the game a little bit, I have complete control over where everyone's moving on the map. When they're in combat, they are fighting on their own, like I'm not commanding them. They go through their motions. However, what I like about it is the way it auto battles is you have very granular control over every condition for all of their abilities. So, for this character right here, Bruno the Gladiator, he will only use Crush on whoever has the highest physical attack on the enemy team. Wild Smash, he's only going to use it on the row that has the most enemies. He's only going to use his self-heal ability when he's under 50% HP. Like, you can go in and give secondary conditions for everything. Yeah, I set all the conditions, and there are a lot of them for you to go through and change or put together. And including ones that I don't think will ever be, like, valid? Like, I could literally say, hey, only allowed to do this attack during nighttime. No clue if there's ever gonna be a thing that is better at night versus daytime, but the option exists. You could go, basically, it's a programming game. You program your units for how and when and why they use their various abilities. So anyway, I started flowcharting. Came in and started flowcharting. But I love this. Like, it's great. Like, it's Ogre Battle. I really liked Ogre Battle as a kid. Very fun game. But this is Ogre Battle cranked to 11, because you have complete control over everything about the units and how they behave. So I've been having a lot of fun with that. There's also a lot of abilities that are not auto-battle-y. No, he made, like what he just did. Sorry, I slapped the microphone. I could do something similar. I could pop in here. I have various abilities I could use, including... This pleases my brain. I really like this one. I highly recommend. But yeah, I could do like a rain of arrows to do damage to opponents without being in combat. Restore stamina to units or heal them. My favorite, though, is Summon Warriors. I could literally create an AI-controlled unit that will just wail on the enemy. Right, that you could if-then-else it.
I see you don't value your life.
Let's see what you're capable of.
Which fight is this?
I shall hold.
I stake my
You.
honor on this
You're the one
battle.
we're sending in there. You're gonna take a lot of damage, but that's not my problem. Have fun. This dude's like a story guy. He just shows up for some of these battles. I haven't programmed his team, so the damage he takes is on him. But equipment gives you new abilities, all kinds of great stuff in here. You would consider it if it were on Steam? I imagine eventually it'll make its way to PC. As of right now, it's just on consoles. It's on everything but PC right now. With the Dolphin emulator, you could probably make it be on PC. I'm not endorsing this in any way. I'm just pointing out that you could probably play it on PC if you wanted to.
Be gone from my
This is
sight.
on PlayStation, Xbox, Switch. It's on literally like almost everything that isn't the PC. You wouldn't download a car. I said I didn't endorse it. Just pointing out facts.
Hold, Sir Laurent. Or perhaps you'd prefer I call you Renault instead.
You know why he
You
did this?
have me
Because
mistaken.
Vanillaware's art style is
At
incredible.
least hear my words.
Tickles your
You bear
shining
no
force
blame
brain.
for the actions you committed under Zenoira's influence.
Now this has been...
Come, dispense of that helm and wield your lance for the
I was
liberation.
excited for this game, then I played
I
it,
know
and I'm
not of who you
100% even
speak.
more excited about it. It's great. Love it.
And even if I did, that man perished 10 years ago.
Mysterious. Yeah, like, there aren't too many games that go into this particular version of tactical RPG, strategy RPG. Like Ogre Battle, that's the one I played a lot of. Oh, you could very much customize how your team works. Like I showed you before, but like, you can get real granular with it. We're free. Well and truly free. We've already done plenty, but perhaps you can make some deliveries and help us even Fuck you. Oh, you risked your life for us. Oh my god, the injuries you've taken are most grave. You got time to maybe go get some salmon, you piece of shit? What are the chances to have your mom brainwashed and you have to fight her? Non-zero. Non-zero. The plot of this game, by the way, we are a prince. Our mother was queen of this kingdom. Everything was hunky-dory, and one day, one of our generals came back, and the dude had won everyone around him to his cause of usurping the throne and taking over. We grow up and we come back, intent on taking our kingdom back, and we find out the dude's been using, like, magic to brainwash people. And we have an item that lets us unbrainwash people. So we're slowly taking back the kingdom. And what I really enjoy about this is it's very open worlds, in the sense that, not in the sense that I wander around and, you know, climb lighthouses and reveal mini-quests on the map, but in the sense that how I take back the kingdoms, really, multiple kingdoms, is entirely up to me. Like, if I open the map, whatever is green is chunks of the ground that I have covered and largely liberated. If a little house is blue, it's a town that I have, like, repaired and brought back to prosperity. If it's a house that's not blue, it's a town I've liberated, but it's pretty fucked up. They could use some help. If you see an exclamation mark, it is a quest or a fight that is not quite ready for me. And we have a big story moment that I haven't gotten to yet, which is either I'm going to go and try and make contact with the Kingdom of the Elves and see if they're going to help me out, or I crack into the Kingdom of Dragons and try and get them on my side. I'm going to go with dragons, obviously. Yeah, as you can see, we got Bastorius, Albion, Elfheim, and Drakenholt. I believe the big bosses hold up behind here in Cornea, but all the roads leading in have pretty high-level fights preventing me from getting across the rivers and in there. So we're just gonna, like, liberate everything around it. Yeah, a lot of game to be enjoyed. I cannot sing praises for this game enough. Lot of big boys over there. So I'm having a good time with this one. Oh, I also love pixel art like this. Sorry, wrong button. The joke, of course, is I also love pixel art like this while opening up Best Characters Idle Animation. Yes, indeed. I too enjoy pixel art like this. How many? Oh yeah, we should go back down. I played the demo for Triangle Strategy. I haven't finished it. There's a lot to like about Triangle Strategy. Pixel art being one of them, but also I think they did a lot of good quality of life things with Triangle Strategy, showing you which enemies are going to, like, be in range, which enemies aren't, lines of sights and threat radius, like a lot of good quality of life stuff in there. In my Final Fantasy Tactics video, I praised it for its quality of life stuff quite a bit. 24.2%, not quite. Where's the Angel? Angel is... I feel like she's over here somewhere. Oh, she's right here. Lady, when will you work for me? I only have 3 more. No, wait, no, I have more. I have 10 shards. Doo-doo-doo. Templar sword. Lapis pendant is nice. Holy Knight shield requires 15. Magic barrier. I'm tempted to save up 5 more, but I can get Charm of Warding, and that's pretty good. You know what? Sure. Maybe she'll join me if I buy this. More items will be available next time you shop. Come on, lady! Work for me! At some point, theoretically, if we collect enough divine shards, we can get that lady to join our goddamn party. But we haven't spent enough yet. We gotta go around to that side. Have I chatted with that big axe guy? Is he too high a level yet? Have I been over there? Having a literal angel on our team, that's not fair to the enemies. Yoink! Sucker! I just wanted this stuff. If the rebels march upon our Zenoan ruins, they must be after the treasures hidden within. Brace yourselves, men. We'll hold this fortress through any attack. Battle for Estonia. This seems like a bigger engagement. Oh god, no! No! I just want to check the level on the fight! Enemy level 11? Psh. Let's do it. One more fight, then dinner time.
The sins you bear are heavy indeed, foul knaves who prey upon the weak and helpless. Your souls belong not on earth, but writhing in agony amid eternal damnation. And I, the errant Night Lord, shall deliver you its boundless flames.
It's him. I'm certain of it. You don't want to roll in a game? You're looking for challenge?
I seem to recall someone didn't want to play level 9 in Helldivers. Doesn't like losing in level 7.
Really? It's, again, I thought this was going to be a bigger engagement. It's a nice shorty. This dude's like, I'll help.
Oh no, never mind. That's a big place. I'll only help on a small engagement.
Let's see. You just rush the objectives and that's all. You see, you haven't played with us. How often do we rush the objectives? We don't. If we do level 9, we're gonna all die because we're not gonna rush the objectives. And I'm looking forward to that. It's gonna be really fun. Alright, we have one cavalry unit. One archer heavy unit. Ah, these are cultists! Shaman! Shaman, I don't have any shaman, but shaman kick my ass every time. I know, you team kill a whole lot, but like, I don't hold it against you too much. I don't know why you like team killing as much as you do, but...
No one can catch us.
Right? Abe team kills a bunch too.
Stop us now.
The day will be ours.
Get the main character out there. So they have a tower, which is going to give them some support abilities, but there's a healer up there, so it's only support heals. I say that like it's not going to be the most frustrating goddamn thing in the world. Deploy, we have a cavalry unit there, an anti-cavalry team. And I think I gotta bring out my sexy witch unit, because she's the best.
A test for my magic.
Until my dying breath.
Alright, guests. Anyone here you could steamroll really efficiently? You go murder
By your
them.
royal word.
Nowhere is too far.
You could take out the cavalry like it's nobody's
Understood.
business.
I'll show you what a witch can do.
Yana. Fortunately, Yana. Oh, you could definitely just murder them. Send you around back as a secret
Don't worry.
attack. And main character's just standing around doing nothing right now.
March.
He could barely dent them because shaman are horrible. They are like debuff machines.
To me.
Either way, everyone has a job.
I see you don't value your life.
Yeah, it depends on the game. Like, most of the time when I play something, I would like to be challenged. That being said, there's other times where part of the fun is going back when you're a high level and just curb stomping things. Even in Dark Souls, you go back to an earlier area and you're like, you gave me trouble in the past, not anymore. That's fun.
'Tis my charge fulfilled. Know your standing.
It's not the overall point of Dark Souls,
I
but it's a
wield
fun
this
element that
lance
happens.
for the people of Cornea.
Oh, that defensive bubble is part of the problem here.
I've arrived.
Face me and be cut down.
Right for me!
Wham! Like in this
Keep
game,
going.
that was an easy encounter, but it could have been very hard. It was easy because I built a squad whose sole job is to just crush cavalry units. They cannot win
Dead and
against this
buried.
particular unit. I'm gonna let them reinforce.
No mercy.
Your villainy ends here.
You're nothing.
You face me.
Face me and be
Not
cut
cavalry,
down.
but yeah, no crits, but who cares? Oh yeah, Gomber, this is the unit that you like their style of. Well, one of them's dead now. Sorry. I love that the sword spins and then she catches it. Absolutely great. A plus.
My
I'm Chris.
training's paid off.
Yeah, I've heard Arch Thrones coming out. I've seen trailers. Well, I haven't watched the trailers. I've seen the trailers posted. We can take a look if folks are interested. Knock those people back. I have 1 point.
Time is at hand. I always want to steal money, but I feel like Summon Warriors is a smart call here. And now I don't have to do my long
Simply
form
say the word.
sneak around back. I can just beeline it for this encounter.
It'll be done. What magic should I
There we go.
grace
No
you with?
healing reinforcements for the enemy.
Go
You want
on,
to try it,
then.
but you don't want your account bans? If you use something like Mod Manager, which I assume these kind of things will use, Mod Manager has a nice effect built into it where it auto sets your game to offline. You can tell it to like back up your saves, and it side loads it in. So like rather than altering the game files, it makes like copies of the game files and side loads those in the place of. I recommend like look at the Mod Manager.
A victory years in the making.
Like the randomized Elden Ring and all that stuff, I use the Mod Manager there.
No mercy.
Manual only? That's a bummer. Never mind then.
I've had enough of I did it! It seems you've misjudged me.
I understand the trepidation. Like,
I shall see it done.
if it wasn't for the
March.
mod loader
I stand ready.
safety features,
I'll
I
show
wouldn't
you
have
what a
modded
witch
Elden
can
Ring.
do.
And even then, I have another copy of Elden Ring on on my PlayStation, so it's like, if I do get banned, I'm okay.
Time is with
But
us. Should
I
we
also
only
don't
keep
like the
our
idea of
focus?
potentially losing my good count.
Gonna need a minute.
Alright, are they partially injured? Barely. God damn it.
At your service.
The time is at hand.
We need somebody that can, like... This squad's... Shit, the squad that would be best here is not actually here.
Until my dying breath.
Let's have you... 40 damage is not anything dead.
We march.
27's not anything
Nowhere
dead.
is too far.
50, not anything dead.
Simply say the word.
We might
I'll show you what a witch can do.
take over the watchtower.
I'm on my way.
By doing that, we essentially give ourselves
I
the
stand
ability
ready.
to rain spells down on the enemy. We'll take the command post back by withdrawing and
Sir.
bringing out a unit that is better capable of doing damage here.
Maybe next time they'll actually try.
Time is no friend to us now.
I know, I would like to get a new unit out. Alright, this unit is a little bit better geared. Yosef's unit's probably the best geared for doing what we need to do. Let's bring out Yosef's unit.
In service of the royal, awaiting your command.
That's what I'm talking about, 120 damage. As long as we can kill
By your
somebody.
word. Gaze upon the face of your demise.
We do less damage with magical assist.
You have my aid. I'm here.
Oh,
You
never
have
mind,
my
we do
aid.
more with magical assist. I was confused for a second. Much better, get him. You can do 6 dudes per unit, yeah. However, part of like the experience of growing strong in this game is unlocking those slots. So right now, max I could do is 4 units per. As I grow in renown, I could put 5 and then 6.
You to me.
I look forward to having 6. Come on, finish him off. Don't let him know! I was hoping because he was stunned he wouldn't be able to do that. But there we go. What I want to do is just kill 1 or 2 people. Because those witch doctors, or whatever they're called back there.
To me.
Shaman. The shaman. Shaman are rough for me. They are debuffs and buffs. No attacks, but they make it hard for me to kill things. But now it's just shamans, which means I could steamroll these people. Problem solved. I can pretty much choose any unit
shall
now, and
see
it
it
should
done.
be... Really? They have a high
Much.
evasion still, I guess? God damn it.
would
Yosef,
you
I
ask?
think you're the only one that has... Yeah, do it. You're built for this,
Very
man.
well. I shall hold nothing back.
Magic assist is turned on. Get in there and murder. Yeah, fireballs! Barely did damage. They have high magic resist. I should have put the archer up there.
Give them all you got.
Quiet down now.
I gotta say, really like the sprite work for the shaman as well. Can't put my finger on what it is about that one. There's something really good about it. That. Yeah, a nice safe way to do some mods with these kind of games is make a new Steam account for yourself. Name whatever you want.
I fight
And then
me yet.
you just share your Steam library with this new account. Just log into that account. It's annoying,
For the
but it works.
liberation.
Big old biddies! Ba-da. Do-do-do-do.
Prince Elaine. And Hodrick, too.
Have you found peace, Renault?
It was him.
Unable to bear the weight of my sins, I've traveled these lands in search of some minor shred of atonement. But it was all an egoistic crusade in the end. There is no unmaking the suffering these people have endured under Zenoiran rule.
He was a bad guy before.
Not even claiming the vile heads of their oppressors can bring the masses the solace they deserve. They, and the very land itself, grow weary from a decade of war. Famine, plague, and the greed of men now prevail. And I, inadequate as I am alone, could never hope to end their gruesome reign.
All right, Mr. Poet, join the team.
Before such cruel reality, I am utterly powerless.
If I may, Sir Renaud, no action can hope to quell the flames of regret. They burn on, ever darkening our minds and consuming our pasts.
It seems good so far.
Yet
Like, it
their
hasn't gotten me
blaze
into
is
trouble.
not the end of all things.
But also, like I said, make a
You
new
would see
Steam
that.
account. Easy
Should
way to
you
get around the
only turn
problem.
your gaze forward.
Just share your library with
Forward
yourself.
to hope, and to the future of all those we hold dear. For there can be no greater treasure than that. You said such words yourself, sir. That conviction was ever the paradigm I aspired to achieve.
You've grown stronger than you realize, Clive. It's just as you say. No action I take can undo the sins I've wrought upon this continent.
That's right. Join the party.
Yet with the rage that burns deep within me, perhaps I can lay to rest the man I once was, and begin this life anew. Prince Elaine, I, Renaud, shall serve as your spear until the day comes that we've shattered Zenoira's foul tyranny over this land.
I could probably make a full cavalry unit at this
As
point.
long as
but that
I
would be
live
hard
and breathe,
countered by
I
an
am
AMC
yours
cavalry
to
build.
command.
Just one flying guy would just fuck my cavalry right up. Yeah, Renault! Just make a new one. Liberated. I got a cutting board? Someone here must like to cook. I can't thank you enough for liberating our fort. Oh, and it's a real danger up ahead. Be careful out there. Where's Renaud falling here? He's a great knight. I mean, I want to call him a great knight. So I got 2 Radiant Knights, a Great Knight, a Knight. Oh, poor Adele. Yeah, Adele's a Knight. Then we got some Radiant Knights and a fucking Great Knight. Do you ever have to defend from random attacks? So far, no. But I am almost certain that's going to be a concept in the game, given how the land separation works, and like you could station people to watch over. Like I could assign guards from my party to hang out at towns. We have had a couple of missions that were more defense than offense, which I really enjoyed. Like I have a walled city we had to defend. That was a good mission. Also, breaking into walled cities were pretty fun. But I imagine as we push forward, at some point, the tables are going to turn. But I've really liked, like, we had a mission, it was literally earlier today. Like, we were making our way through. I made a comment that this seems too easy, and then a character made a comment that it seems too easy, and then an ambush got sprung. And, like, I actually had a moment where I had to double back, take back my command post to make sure it doesn't get taken and I lose the match. I like the mission structures. There's a lot of good stuff going on in here. This game rocks. Like, I knew Vanillaware makes good games. I wasn't like, oh, I wonder. But I'm kind of blown away. Boop. Alright, we have a few more situations out here that are clearly not my territories. Little coastal town. Sounds like you didn't trust Vanillaware to make a good game. You know, it does sound that way, but I knew it was gonna be good. I knew it was gonna be good. No doubts. The sanctuary is quiet and absent even the slightest hint of activity. Suppose I'll have to make for Alheim first, just as the great sage said. Stupid voice in the sky wanted me to go to elves. I'm doing dragons first. You can't make me go to not Dragonlands. Have I seen 25% of the map? Yeah! The only reason why I want 25% is so I can go back. Alright. This right here is like a shrine. Whenever there's larger map encounters, the shrines are pretty interesting. They do like map effects. Which makes me think that some of these things over here are going to be larger encounters, or it's all one big encounter. So I'm not going to do that just now, because like I said, I'm very hungry. My tummy has been growling for a while, despite my incredible breakfast. God, it was a good breakfast. But now we could talk to Jackass that wants me to show him the map.
Oh, you filled in 25% of your map? Let me go ahead and copy that.
Corned beef hash with some nice sunny side up eggs on top, baby. Map suggests there's a lot of game after this area you've been fighting over. Oh my, yes.
See this village here between this lake and that mountain? That's where I met my late wife a great many years ago. Do me a favor and come back once you filled in 50% of the map.
Fuck you. Like, the main quest line. I'm not... Me wandering around and doing all this has not been, like, the main story. It's just, by liberating, I get more units, I encounter side stories, I grow closer to my team. The game wants me to break into either Drakenhold or Elfheim, and try and win over Elfheim to my side or Drakenhold to my side. And I'm probably going to do Drakenhold because dragon units. I want dragons. And elves are lame. Never understand why we have a day where we pretend that boiling food isn't an awful way to eat. Corned beef and hash sounds good. It was incredible. Very good stuff. Corned beef hash is great. So boiling food, ultimately, not a great way. But with corned beef, I mean... It's really a braise. But it's boiling, you're right, we're boiling. But it's a good boil. And counterpoint, there's one good boil, and that's a crawfish boil. Like Louisiana style, like just throw a bunch of crawfish, bunch of corn in there. That's a good boil. Lobster's not the worst food to boil. But I ultimately agree, like, you're looking for flavor, you don't want to boil. But corned beef is a very flavorful experience despite the boiling. Crab, yeah. I'm trying to remember, like... Sleep well, Ash, sleep well. I haven't walked over here yet? How? How is this possible? Oh yeah, the broken bridge. Call for Morden.
Sad sight, Friss. Must be a hell of a bridge back in the day. 30 pieces of quartzite, we could fix it.
I don't have... Let's repair the bridge. Apparently I had the stone for it.
Nothing like fixing up a wounded friend. You did good, kid.
Nice. The man knows what he's doing.
All right. Our route to Grand Kharain lies just ahead, Your Highness. Proceed forth, and the final battle against Galarius shall commence in truth.
So, this is something I did read about. You could straight up, like, go and do the final battle whenever you want, whenever you, like, manage to get over there. Kind of like, not Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild, which I always enjoyed that element. Obviously, a level 40 fight, probably not gonna be able to handle that. But it's neat we have access to it. So, like, we could go and engage the big bad hiding out in that castle whenever we want. We don't know what nefarious things he's... Oh, he's riding a dragon! What battle is this? Emperor Galerius' domain lies beyond this point. Turn around or die where you stand. We stand no chance at present, Your Highness. I advise we leave. Turn back. I just want to, like, get him on the map. And what's your deal? Well, if this isn't one of Zenoira's finest generals, what brings you by? What are you buying today, sir? I can read. Wait a sec, that crest you've got's not Zenoiran at all. Sorry to say, but that means I can't sell to you. Nothing personal, honest. Obeying our great emperor is the only way I keep my head on my shoulders. They'll prove your strength, and I might just reconsider. Wait, are you that liberation I've heard so much about? The one that's taking the sword straight to Zenoira's throat? Now that changes things. Here, this old permit makes me and you business partners. Be glad to sell you whatever you got the coin for. But keep it discreet, yeah? I work in the dead of night, and that's it. She seems nice. Black market trader. You know I can't be dealing in broad daylight. Try stopping back till later tonight. Alright, I'm gonna start making some dinner. Save the game. I really like this one though. I haven't been giving it as much time as it deserves, so I'll try and make this one show up slightly more often. Honestly, Final Fantasy VII Remake might show up a little less often. This will show up more often. You don't want to commit treason in blatant sight? Yeah, what's this guy's problem? Why is he being a little bitch?